it's Chris from Steyer off grid here. This is my first video. It's eventually going to be about some little chicken hatchlings. I thought I'd give you a rundown about what this channel is about. I'm 47 and I'm retired. I bought this parcel of land. It's 25 acres. It's 2 lots, so there's actually a road in between my driveway. The road that my driveway is on, there's on the other side of that is another lot. This lot where I'm at the moment, so it's up the top here. It's about 10 acres, but it's about 25 acres cleared. Sorry, it's about 10 acres. It's about 5 acres cleared. I live in a little caravan. I'll try and turn this around and should be able to get the caravan over the back there somewhere. I'm trying to work out this gimbal. I've just started using it, so give me some leeway there. I'll try and work it out. I don't know which way to make my hand go, you know. So I'm living in a caravan. I've purchased a shed which arrives in another month. It's 35 meters by 15 meters. It'll be half workshop and then half my home. I've just had my bushfire assessment, so I'm fine to build my shed. It's just going through DA now, so that all worked out well. I did buy this block fairly cheap because there was a bushfire here 2 years ago, and there was a little shed here that someone was living in that burnt down. So my plan, you know, some people might say, why would you buy a block that's already been burnt down by a bushfire? Well, that bushfire was probably the worst bushfire in 50 years or 100 years or something like that. My shed will actually have sprinklers on top of it. So what happens is that once if a fire gets really bad, switch the sprinklers on. So basically the sprinklers will spray the top of the shed and then go down in the gutter and back into the tank, so it's recirculating. What happens is you do your fire escape plan. Basically, look, if the fire gets within 10 kilometers of you and it's heading your way, just get out of it. I've got a Hilux over here. I bought once I moved onto this because I've got the little Mercedes there, but it's a hybrid electric and it's not really suiting me well for this property. So I bought the Hilux. I'm going to set that up for camping. And so what I'll do is basically, if there's a big bushfire, just switch those sprinklers on and then take off somewhere and sleep in the caravan, the tent on the roof of the 4-wheel drive, and come back and hope that it's still all there. I'll also be putting some misters down the side of the shed. That way I don't lose too much water, because you're not going to be able to recover that water from the misters unless I put some sort of drain system at the bottom of the shed, which may happen. I plan on living, I'm on solar at the moment. It's just I do have a big solar array with 16 panels, but I'm just running off 4 panels at the moment on a small solar system. I've got a big $20,000 or more than $20,000 solar system that at the moment is set up in the caravan but hasn't been commissioned. I'm just doing that at the moment. Once the shed, I lost my train of thought here. I'm just going to give myself a second. It's starting to rain. Yeah, so anyway, this video is about some chicken hatchlings. I do have 2 chickens. They're normally not far away from me if I'm walking around here, so I'll just have a look around, and there they are over there. I bought those 2. We'll go for a walk over there and see what they want to say. They might want to say hello, who knows. They normally follow me around if I'm out here, otherwise they're free range. They just walk wherever they want and they walk around all day long. Here they are over here. Oh, how do you get that to go that way? Hey chickies. Oh, that's not how you do it. What's this thing? Oh, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. What's this thing? What is this thing? What is it? Have a look at it. Give it a peck or something. You do it to me. Come on, people want to see you. Say hello. There you go. Now they're getting a bit inquisitive. What is it? What does that thing do? Oh, you want a pat, do you? You want a pat? You like a pat? Yeah, you like a pat. Alright, I gotta go. Yeah, so I have, whoa, what's going on there? This gimbal thing has a mind of its own sometimes. So I have been recording stuff since I've been here for about, it could be 6 months, I'm not sure. No, it's not, it's 4 months. So I've been recording things as I go, and so there'll be more videos coming up. I'll probably do a video on this nice little beast here, the Mercedes. Oh, hang on, where you going, gimbal? So I'll probably do a video on that, specs and things. It's a great car, I love it. It's the best car I've ever had, and it's just unbelievable to drive. And even the Hilux over here is quite good to drive as well. So okay, that's my little intro to this video. Now we'll get down to seeing some little chicks hatched. Thank you. I'm Steyer Off Grid. There's another parcel. Plymouth Rock from Mumble Creek. What these are is they're chicken eggs. Fertilised chicken eggs. Alright, so you can't even see the eggs in there. They're packed really, really well in tissue, and I'll just get one out. Let's try and work out what way they're facing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the incubator up. I'll just trying to get me focused right. Yeah, so this is the incubator, and it's got a little water bottle thing placed to put the water. It's supposed to turn them over, even though I've got no idea how it does that. So what I might do is I'll get this going, set it on the temperature. It's got to settle in that temperature's got to settle in there and get right over 48 hours is what they've just told me in the information. So what I'll do is I'll just put that foam box on top of this for the weekend. I'll be gone for 48 hours, and hope for the best, you know. I'm probably going to do worse off by just turning this on now and putting them in there before I leave if I don't know that it's already settled out. But tomorrow morning, maybe if it looks like it's settled, I'll put them in then. The worst thing, case scenario, some of them don't hatch. I can actually hear my chickens outside the caravan at the moment. Pissing down rain, they're still just walking around, mate, eating bugs, you know, doing what chickens do. I'm like, if it rains really heavily, they'll just find somewhere like under the four-wheel drive to sit. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'll plug this in, get it, see how the temperature is, look at that tomorrow morning, I'll make a decision on what I'm going to do. But the worst case scenario, if the eggs don't go in here yet, I think it'd do more damage to put them in there if I haven't sorted out the temperature, if it doesn't look right. But this looks like it's not going to take too long. It's not very big, so it's going to, you know, stabilise the heat pretty quickly. And either way, they go in there, they don't go in there, they stay in the foam. The worst case scenario is not as many hatch as what I would have. I guess worst case scenario is none hatch. Now if none hatch, alright, that's kind of sad, isn't it? It's like, oh, did I kill the chickens? It's like, no, they just didn't hatch. And we're eating eggs all the time, they don't hatch either. So the only thing that really is that I paid money for these eggs, and they're not cheap. But I bought 2 chickens. They're about 5 weeks old, I think they were, around about that. They cost $25 each. It's a lot of eggs to get you $25. at the end of it you could eat it. Eat the chicken, and then let's get a little bit more of your money back. But yeah, I'll just see how it goes. I've never done it before, and I just hope for the best. It's not ideal that I'm going away tomorrow morning first thing. Alright, so just as I was making this video, I was watching the video, and I just realised that there was no bit from me saying what I was going to do with the eggs, how I was going to do it, you know, like I was worried about putting them straight in the incubator, blah blah. I turned the incubator on. I've set it at 37.6 degrees, and humidity, I put the water in it, the humidity come up to 50 humidity. It's supposed to be between 40 and 50, so that's good. And I just put them in it, and that was it. So what happened next is 21 days later. Okay, well, this morning when I woke up, I could hear a little bird chirping, and I wasn't expecting, I think, the incubator eggs to hatch until tomorrow, but as we can see here, there's one there that's open, and the little guy was sitting in that over there on that little yellow bit there, so he'd just gone from where he was to next to that. The rest I can't see any markings or any little, you know, oh, hang on, there's one there that's got a little chip out of it, so I think we'll have some more by the end of the day. And then this little fella over here, he's just sitting there in a saucepan at the moment. There you go, give him a little chirp, just resting. He was chirping a lot at first, and then now he's just decided to quieten down and have a little bit of a snooze. We'll pick him up. There you go. Nice little fella, aren't you? Yeah, so I've got to go down to the local produce store today because I've got to get some feed for the babies. I've got a big container for them. I'm going to put them in a container. I've got a light for them. They might not even need the light at you know, being sort of not the middle, but close to the middle of summer. They might be fine, but I've got the light there anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to get one of these black containers that I've got, probably a fairly big one, 100 litre or something like that. Maybe the 55 litre will be enough, take up less space. And this guy could stand up before, but he's just chilling out now, so I'll put him back in there. There you go, buddy. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. First one out. Yeah, so I've just got to set up a little place for him. I hadn't done it yet because I still thought I had plenty of time. Obviously I don't. It's tomorrow when they're supposed to hatch, and today they've started. So, alright, so here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eggs left. They were 21 days is how long they take to incubate. That come up probably at about sort of yesterday, late afternoon. That was 21 days. We had one come out on the 20th day, 2 on the 21st day, and I haven't seen any little chips in these other 9 eggs yet, so I'm just leaving them. Hopefully they come good. Some come out early, so it doesn't means, you know, some might come out late. And then down here I have my little, I've got feed down there and a waterer, and down here under the light, in a minute. Oh, he's lively, that one. There's 1, 2 and 3 down there under that. There you go, mate. There he's gone. Put this down here with him for a little bit.
Took him to the top of the UFC lightweight rankings. Case in point, during a recent press conference, Khabib was asked about Poirier. This is what he had to say in Russian. After the fight, he said he needs to think. Does he need it at all? If such thoughts came to his mind, it means he will win. But he will win and lose. He will not go to the end. It will be necessary. Sometimes you look at the athlete and see how fast.
Alright, just a little outro on this video. There's a few little things that I sort of said that were wrong. Firstly, with the chicks when they're born, and I said, you know, I've got a light, I may use the light, I may not use the light. You need to use the light, okay? Unless you've got sort of 20 chicks that are born all at once, they'll all get together and keep each other warm, but still, even then I'd have a light. I had a 250 watt heat lamp for them. On the first night, when the first chick come out one day early, I used that heat lamp, plugged it in, it shut my solar system down straight away, so I couldn't use it. I used a hot water bottle. I woke up during the night and put another hot water bottle in there. The first one was cold, I put the second one in. When I woke up in the morning, it was cold, obviously, and the chick was cold, and it was nearly lifeless, so you really need that heat. What I did, I used a fluoro light then, the second night. It's just a 24 watt fluoro globe, normal, not the round globe, you know, like the spirally type globe. And by putting that about this far off the ground, enough for them to walk under, that also worked out to be, when I put the thermometer under it, that was 37 degrees. And that's what they like, that's what they need. And they've been under those lights all the time. So you really do need that light. So I wasn't aware of that. I kind of was, but I thought that you could get away with it. You can't. Anyway, that's just my little finish off on the video. I hope you enjoy it. There'll be more coming. I'm Steyer Off Grid.